For every swing, every moment, the Milwaukee Brewers fight. It's not just about hitting the ball, it's about leaving a legacy.
This is Brewers Fan Central. Welcome back to the channel, your number one source for everything regarding our beloved Milwaukee Brewers. Before we dive into the exclusive details of this news that is shaking up the back channels of the league, I want to make a quick but very important request to our community. If you live and breathe baseball, if your heart beats to the rhythm of Roll Out the Barrel, and you want serious, in-depth, no-nonsense analysis about our team, subscribe to the channel right now. Hit the notification bell to ensure you are the first to know when a bombshell story breaks. We are building the most informed and passionate MLB community right here, and your presence is fundamental for us to keep growing. Don't forget to smash that like button to support our work. Let's go on this journey to glory together. In this edition of Brewers Fan Central, we bring you an in-depth analysis based on insider information that is beginning to sketch out the scenario of our offseason. The dust from the National League Championship Series against the Dodgers is still settling, but the front office in Milwaukee has no time for regrets. We have already seen aggressive and crucial moves for the maintenance of our rotation, specifically with our ace Brandon Woodruff accepting the qualifying offer and the franchise's clear intention to hold on to Freddie Peralta. This signals to us, the fans, that the championship window is wide open for 2026. However, the reality of the MLB market, as we well know, demands sacrifices and calculated decisions. This is where the delicate situation of Rhys Hoskins comes in. My sources and market analysis, corroborated by recent reports from MLB.com's Mark Feinsand, indicate that Rhys Hoskins' days wearing the Brewers uniform may be numbered. The intel circulating in the league's corridors is that Hoskins, now a free agent, is in the sights of a surprise team from the American League Central, the Minnesota Twins. To the casual fan, this might seem like just another market move, but through an insider's lens, this makes perfect strategic sense for both parties. The Twins are desperate for a right-handed power hitter who can man first base and bring balance to a lineup that needs more pop. Hoskins, despite a 2025 season truncated by injuries and inconsistency, fits this profile perfectly. Let's look at the context. Hoskins is entering his age 33 season. In 2025, he participated in only 90 games. For an analytical front office like the Brewers, availability is a skill, and Hoskins' durability has become a question mark. Feinsand correctly points out that, although his numbers have dipped, the veteran is just 1 year removed from a 26 home run campaign for Milwaukee in 2024. His track record is one of power consistency. He reached or exceeded that mark in each of his 5 full seasons prior. The Minnesota Twins view this as a market opportunity, buying low on a player with a high production ceiling. For the Brewers, however, the conversation is different. It is not just about what Hoskins can do, but the opportunity cost of keeping him versus investing in younger talent or other areas of need on the roster. The connection with the Twins is strong because they are seeking exactly what Hoskins offers: veteran leadership and the ability to change the score with one swing. Furthermore, his marginal versatility, the ability to occasionally play in the outfield even if it isn't his specialty, adds value that American League teams appreciate for the DH rotation. From Milwaukee's perspective, losing a hitter who was once a central piece of our batting order to a team that isn't a direct division rival is perhaps the lesser of two evils. But the question hanging in the air, which we will explore next, is, are we ready to fill this offensive gap? The decision to let Hoskins walk is not isolated. It is a vote of confidence in what we already have in-house. When we coldly analyze the potential departure of Rhys Hoskins, we need to look inside our own clubhouse. The front office's decision isn't merely about cutting costs or shedding a declining veteran. It is fundamentally about the ascension of Andrew Vaughn. If the rumors are confirmed and Hoskins signs with the Twins, this will be the definitive validation that the Brewers view Vaughn not just as an alternative, but as the absolute starting solution for first base. During the 2025 season, we saw Vaughn establish himself as a legitimate offensive threat, demonstrating more consistent contact and an approach at the plate that aligns better with the club's long-term philosophy than the all-or-nothing style Hoskins has presented recently. Let's get to the numbers because they don't lie and they are the foundation of our analysis here on the channel. In 2025, Hoskins posted a slash line of 237, 332, 416. While an OPS of .748 isn't disastrous, it is below what is expected from an elite first baseman who commands a significant salary. His 12 home runs and 43 RBIs in 90 games show a drop in power production, which has always been his calling card. Compared to 2024, where he had a low average of .214 but compensated with 26 home runs, we see a worrying trend. The power is diminishing and the contact average isn't rising enough to offset it. At 32 years old, these are red flags that a smart front office like the Brewers does not ignore. Additionally, we have the issue of roster depth. With Jake Bauers proving to be a viable and versatile bench option and Vaughn assuming the primary role, Hoskins' presence becomes redundant and expensive. The previous 2-year, $34 million contract was a valid investment at the time, seeking to capitalize on Hoskins' recovery, but the landscape has changed. Baseball is dynamic. The financial flexibility gained from Hoskins' departure could be crucial to bolstering the bullpen or seeking a contact hitter for the middle infield. There are also peripheral rumors mentioned in backstage reports about the possibility of trading an $8 million all-star player to the Phillies if certain pieces move, indicating that Matt Arnold and his team are playing chess, not checkers. They are reconfiguring the roster to be younger, more athletic, and financially efficient. Therefore, the narrative here isn't one of loss, but of transition. The Brew Crew should prepare for an offense with a new identity. Trusting Vaughn is a bet, yes, but it is a bet based on data and recent performance. If Hoskins goes to Minnesota, we wish him luck, except when he plays against us. But the front office's message is clear. The future is now, and it belongs to players who can offer daily availability and consistent production. The era of relying on expensive veterans with declining production seems to be closing in favor of a more sustainable and competitive model for the 2026 window and beyond. In summary, the likely departure of Rhys Hoskins to the Minnesota Twins marks the end of a short but significant chapter and the official beginning of the Andrew Vaughn era at first base. The data shows a natural physical and technical decline for Hoskins, and the Brewers front office, true to its analytical style, appears ready to sell this stock before it devalues further, betting on the youth and depth we already possess. Now, I want to hear from you, Brewers fan. Do you agree with the decision to let Rhys Hoskins go to the Twins and go all in on Andrew Vaughn? Or do you think Hoskins' experience and power will be missed in a playoff run? Leave your honest opinion in the comments below. Let's debate this strategy. Don't forget, if you want fast, precise analysis that speaks the fans' language, subscribe to the channel and share this video with other members of the Brew Crew. Stay tuned because the hot stove is just heating up.